evening. So we're just gonna go ahead and rock solo for now, till everybody gets themselves situated. So hey, welcome and oh, someone popped in the background. It's my partner in draw, Josh Chris Art. Yay! I don't have to be alone.
What's up, buddy?
Oh man, did that sound pathetic? Like, well, I guess like I'll be running solo. So.
Oh no, I didn't even hear what you said, man. I was too busy trying to get it all going.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, well, you know, eh.
Well, I had to stay home from work today because the 7-year-old has the flu and the 2-year-old has the flu.
Oh wow.
So yeah, he got it Thursday and she got it Saturday. So I stayed home for him. She went to the mother-in-law's house. That way I could actually work from home too.
Right.
But so I worked from home and I also worked on artwork all daggone day. So I didn't know if I was going to be on here or not.
It's okay with me, man. You know, I'm thinking about just seriously using OBS and going back to Hangouts.
Yeah.
That way I can play music in the background. I found that pretzel thing, and it plays kind of like ambiance music, like some elevator type music and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm listening to it right now, but obviously it's not transmitting because the way I have it set up right now, if I unplug my headsets and let it play through the speakers, then I'll not only will you hear the music, you will hear me and you talking in an infinite loop.
Huh.
So I don't have it set up in a way yet where I could do it. I guess the only way I can do it is through OBS, but then OBS and do it. And StreamYards, it doesn't seem to work the way I want it to work. What's up, Good Dog Press? Hey, Trusty. But it's not bad. Hey, Maranya, how you doing? Uh-oh, somebody had something happen on DLive. Let me see what's going on DLive. Let's see. Axel Metness just followed. Thanks a lot. Or hey, I don't even know how to pronounce that. But hey, you know what? Thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. This is the Digital Bullpen. You have myself and Mr. Josh Chris Art. Thank you for joining us this evening. Yeah, so I got to figure out how to set that up in a better way.
Yeah.
That way, if I'm running solo, I could just, aloha and Happy New Year, says the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. Well, aloha to you and Happy New Year to you. Let's see. Aranya says, stew, beef, onions, mushrooms, broccoli, and roasted potatoes for dinner. Sounds delish. Kind of local sport giving me the big thumbs up. Think everybody's showing up right on time, man. Thanks for everybody for showing up. What's up, Eric Elanian? I hope you're feeling better after your surgery. We all pray for you and wish you a speedy recovery. So, Pretzel Rock says, now playing Faith. Oh, that's the app. But I don't know if it's playing on YouTube, but it's definitely playing somewhere. I was like, what was that? Anyway, yeah, I got to figure out how to set it up better.
Oh man! Look up the colors of some of these characters.
Oh, that's always fun. That is the one thing I like about being colorblind. But with digital, it's easy, right? Just put it in the thing, choose color picker, click on it, like, okay, that's the color.
What I normally do is though, I'll get since these guys already have colors, I'll go online and find a picture that I like with the colors that I want, and I'll just copy the colors. But I'm the one coloring this piece, so
right.
I just want to. I'm so picky with it. I want to make sure that the characters are colored the exact way they are in like the anime and the cartoons and stuff.
Nice. Let's see what's going on.
Ooh, I like this one.
Something happened. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. I'm glad you're healing fine. At least the app is saying what song is playing, even though y'all can't hear it. I apologize for that. So if I get it to work the right way, it'll tell you what song is playing, and it's supposed to be royalty-free music, so I can use it on YouTube. But I just can't seem to get it to work, through StreamYard. So I got to figure that out, which is weird. Apology sector says Dr. Venkman. Thanks for coming by, brother. I wonder if it's excuse me. Let's see what's going on.
Right. That and that. There we go. There we go.
Let me mute this for a second. Test and experiment out. All right, I'm back.
All right.
I was just wondering if it was actually playing on Twitch, since it's using Twitch to notify us, what songs are playing, but it wasn't. Twitch is lonely. He's saying no viewers on Twitch. Like, oh no. It's all good. Twitch has always been a desolate wasteland for me. So since you've been home all day drawing, no, I'm just kidding. Did you get a chance to check out the Morbius trailer?
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
It does look good, doesn't it?
I'm just worried on how it's going to all fit in.
It's Sony, so I don't know exactly. I think that there's a lot of conspiracy theories about it being part of the Sinister Sinister Nine.
See, I saw someone say that. How is he part of the Sinister Six?
I don't know, man. Comic Book Bob in the house. I mean, it's Sony, so Sony owns the properties. They made some references to Venom and Spider-Man, so I don't know.
Yeah. I heard a rumor that they were trying to figure out a way to bring Spider-Man into the next Venom movie.
Well, yeah,
but
that would be cool.
Even then, Morbius doesn't. I don't. Unless I missed something, I don't remember Morbius ever being part of the Sinister Six.
Yeah, and then I was about to say what Comic Book Bob just said, that now Sony and MCU are they're cross playing nice now.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be Rebel Comics and Gang says, "What up, homies? What up, Rebel?" So that's gonna be interesting. I don't know what Sony's gonna do with that, but I think of Morbius. I think about Blade, right? Am I wrong?
I don't think of Blade. I think of Spider-Man.
Think more Spider-Man?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in one of the series, in the animated show, Morbius becomes Morbius because he takes Spider-Man's DNA and mixes that with a bat and does some splicing and stuff because he's dying, and that's what gives him his vampiric abilities. But is he going to suck from the teeth, or is he going to suck from his hands?
I don't know. You see on the trailer, he cut his hand, right?
Yeah, and that's where I was like, ooh, that's looking like he sucks from the hands. But then the next, one or two scenes later, looks like he's biting a dude, and I was like, he doesn't bite people.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I actually like the character though, so I'm kind of excited. I actually even I had picked up some Morbius comics the other day, just to Comic Book says Morbius is a Spider-Man villain. Next to that, I think of Midnight Suns.
Yeah, but can anyone confirm or deny that he was part of the Sinister Six? Because I do not recall that ever.
Yeah, because then at the end of the trailer, there was a Michael Keaton was there, so I'm assuming that's a reference to Vulture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's how I took that.
So, I want older Spidey. That's the same age as Tom Hardy. You know what? If they do bring Venom and Spider-Man, that would make sense chronologically because, they are contemporaries, right?
Say that again. Sorry, I was typing in something.
Yeah, no. I said if they bring Spider-Man and Venom together, Peter Parker is the same age as whatever Venom's age is right now. Because weren't they high school contemporaries?
In the Ultimate series, yes. In the every other series, no. Brock was a little bit older.
Yeah, a little bit, but not like 10 years or 20 years.
Hey, I'll take older. I like how they did the Venom.
I know what I'm saying is, well, they have to bring an older Spider-Man if they bring him into if they
No,
mesh.
the word was they were bringing Tom.
Tom Holland?
Yeah, they're trying to get him.
That'd be kind of weird. So young Spidey, old Venom.
Yeah.
Nick, I mean, it'll work. Just I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see any issues with the age thing on that one.
Comic book says he was at least 5 to 6 years older. Okay, I can dig it.
Yeah. So,
but that Eddie in Venom is in his 20s, 30s, and Tom Holland Spider-Man is 15, 16. So that's that's more than 5 or 6 years.
Well, he's also been poofed, so and he should be 5 years older.
That is true.
I mean,
I guess they could play that timeline like that, but if they bring Tom Holland, are they going to age him up via CGI or what?
No, I don't think they'll age him, dude. I really don't. I don't see a need to do that.
Our comic book boss says Morbius was in one version of the Sinister Six.
Okay, so one version. Okay.
But you know Marvel, man. They have a million.
They couldn't get the Sandman, so they hired Morbius for one issue, and he's declared always part of the Sinister Six.
There's canon, so I mean, I guess that's what he's saying is there's canon for it. It references source material, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. It's a solid trailer, and I was happy because I had started reading Morbius again started picking up the Morbius comics, and obviously none of them are reference what's happening, what they're talking about in this movie, but it was still pretty cool, to see it. So I was pretty happy with that. It wasn't a real version. Oh. As an ally against the Six, but more than likely they'll do him as an ally against the Six. Now, see, that's interesting, right? Because my wife and I watched the trailer together, right?
So I just looked up the Wikipedia. The Mojo and the Chameleon abduct Spider-Man and the X-Men students to force him to star in a show that pits them against the Sinister Six. The group, which is not seen in its entirety, consists of holographic stand-ins of various enemies of Spider-Man: Beetle, Carnage, Demogoblin, Dr. Octopus, Duster, Electro, Gibbon, Green Goblin, Grizzly, Hammerhead, Hobgoblin, Jackal, Jack-o'-lantern, Kingpin, Craven Hunter, Lizard, Morbius, Mysterio, Puma, Rhino, Ringer, Sandman, Scorpion, Shocker, Tombstone, Shriek, Vermin, and Vulture. It's more like the Sinister 20.
Yeah. Hey, Garth, how you doing, man?
And they were holographic stand-ins.
That is a lot of people. So I guess there's precedence. There's precedence for it. Guys, we're doing good, man. Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, so my wife and I watched the trailer together because we kind of enjoy watching trailers of movies that we might go out and watch together.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, but he doesn't look like a bad guy. He just looks misunderstood. I really like him. I don't think he should be the bad guy in the movie. I was like, I don't know, baby. He's a vampire. So I don't know. He just doesn't look like he's the bad guy.
Yeah. I mean, he was more of a bad guy that was kind of forced to be, just because everyone, everyone that saw him, immediately, bad guy, villain, vampire, and they would attack him. But I mean, even the cartoon series and stuff. I mean, he left for a long time with Black Cat, and then neither one of them was seen for a long time. And yes, that was teamed up with Blade. So yeah, I mean, I could see where you would bring the connection of those two are always together.
Yeah, no, because the few times that I read Blade books, Morbius was a part of it, and I don't read a lot of Blade books. I'll be honest. but I actually have one that I bought not too long ago. And it was Morbius and Blade.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, you mean 9 times out of 10, if you're gonna see Morbius, you're gonna see some other type of vampire hunter or
and
someone
Blade
else
is
part of.
Blade is the quintessence. What's your opinion about Mo? Okay, I'm confused about Mo. And they were both part of the Midnight Suns.
I don't know anything about sense, so
Comic book says your wife just thinks he's pretty. I don't know, man. She's married to me, man, and anything
yeah,
else after that falls way short. So I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not. I like his acting to some degrees, but I don't
That's
know.
Jared Leto, right? Is that his
Yeah,
name?
and see, I'm not a fan of the Joker. I was not a fan of his Joker at all. Um, they could have left his entire part out, and I would have been a hell of a lot happier. But
No.
yeah,
Yeah. Hello, Ian chat. Hope everyone is doing well. Thanks, Marcus Gibbons, the man, the myth, the cheeseburger legend. Garth, explain the MO. I will give you my opinion on the MO, but I'm confused. I'm confused. See, if someone knows what he's talking about and they can explain it to me, I'd be like, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to say earlier. Like I said, that was your opinion on Morbius. Oh, on Morbius, yeah, I like the trailer, man. That's what we were talking about. I think the trailer is awesome, and I just picked up about a month ago. I started picking up some Morbius comic books, and the storyline is different than what I think the movie's doing right now. He's still looking for a core. He's still looking for a cure in the books that I'm reading. He's still being hunted. So we'll see how that goes. But the Morbius trailer looked good. No, Marcus, Morbius. The trailer for Morbius dropped. He's a vampire in the Marvel City. Well, he's not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but he's gonna be in the Sony Marvel Spider-Verse, I think, because they reference all the Spider-Man movies. You know, Far From Home, Homecoming, Venom, and then Morbius. So I guess we can call Sony the Spider-Verse.
maybe. Yeah, it's always been that way.
Gar says Venomverse. Okay, I'll go with that. I can go with Venomverse. But yeah. But I liked it. I'm very intrigued about it. My problem is that I want to definitely go watch it in the theaters when it hits. And I don't know if my newborn baby girl is gonna allow me, because she's coming next month, So I don't know if I'll be able to enjoy these kind of movies now like I used to. We just get up and go, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you make it happen.
I know I don't want to be that inconsiderate dude with the kid that that's keeping the whole movie theater from enjoying.
Oh, I wouldn't. No, I'm not saying take your kid. Jeez.
Well, remember, I don't know people over here like that.
You can
Like,
find somebody.
I don't know people like that. Like, oh, what's going on? Let's see. Marcus says he's gonna look it up. Garth says that he likes Josh Chris drawing. Josh
Nice.
is an amazing artist. You should check him out on his YouTube channel whenever possible. He's a good kid. I like him a lot. He's my partner in draw.
Whoops.
And the guy that I give fits to in sniper games that you're supposed to be stealthy, because I'm not stealthy, and he likes stealth.
We're gonna stream that next time we play.
Yeah, we'll see.
I know. We're gonna start doing some other stuff.
Right. Dr. Beckman says Morbius was part of the Venomverse originally. Black Cat and Silver Sable movie was originally supposed to happen as well, with them squaring off against the Green Goblin. No, I don't know. I mean, I think Sony has a lot to play with, and Venom was definitely.
Sony has the entire Spider-Man universe to play with,
and that's and to me that was my favorite verse. The Spider-Verse was amazing to me when I was growing up reading the comics. That's what I grew up on, Spider-Man.
I mean, like whenever I do those trading cards from Marvel,
mm-hmm.
unless they tell me, they're like, we need this character, this character, this character, I immediately know what the Spider-Man villains look like. I don't have to go looking for them. I already know them because I read them so much that I can just immediately be like, oh, Doc Ock, and do it.
Yeah, so I think that Sony, if they do it right, I mean, and I like Venom. I thought Venom was actually pretty good. I mean, I had some issues with the CGI, but overall, I thought the movie was good, you know. And there was a couple of things that maybe the director didn't relate to Tom Hardy, because I think Tom Hardy could have played a way better role, because he is a pretty talented actor. So I don't know what happened there. I didn't think he was on all cylinders, but overall, I thought the movie was really good. And I think you know, they hinted at bringing Carnage in, which I think would be amazing.
Yeah.
And I think they need to make that rated R. Like, pull no punches. If you bring Carnage in, it has to be rated R. Period. Point blank. Because Carnage is not he's not a PG character. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Carnage is a little bit more rough and rugged. You know, I don't know what you guys think about it, but I always thought Carnage was, if they make a Carnage movie, that needs to be rated R. Just because the violence should be up there with, like, you know, Punisher and whatnot. You know what I mean? It should be a pretty violent movie. It shouldn't be you know what I mean? It should not be a campy movie at all if they do Carnage. You know,
they could do a PG-13 and do it, give it justice still. You know, they really could.
Oh yeah, maybe. But I would keep the R rating just to, you know, just to give it a little more artistic liberty. But either way, it's fine, because, you know, I'm an old dude, so I can still get it.
Here'd be the kicker with that, though. All right, Sony has rights to the character, but does Sony have rights to do a rated R version?
I don't know,
because they had to beg for Deadpool.
But Sony didn't do Deadpool. Fox did Deadpool.
Fox had to, you know, Fox really had to, you know, go out of their way to get the Deadpool to happen.
Right. I don't know. Vecna says in 1984 animated series Carnage had killed people. They just didn't show it. I know, but that kind of takes away from the movie, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you're right. Maybe they could do a PG-13 where is hinted at that this person is going to die and they die.
Well, Venom was PG-13. Venom ate a dude.
He ate the dude's head.
No, he ate a dude at the end.
No, that was just his head.
No, sir. He ate the whole
dude.
He told him, if you don't stop this, I'm gonna bite your head off, and then your arms, then your legs, and you'll be floating.
That was PG-13.
Yeah, the floating thing like a turd in the wind.
Right, I remember that.
And then he goes, you know what? No, and he just eats the whole dude. And then remember, Riot killed an entire room of people with Carnage-like blades. Whenever he's launching the thing.
So how do they keep it PG-13? Not showing blood?
Yeah, not showing. The major thing is language.
Right.
This day and age, people don't really care about the violence so much, as long as there's not blood and it's not close-up stabbing, or, you know, point blank shoot him in the face.
Right. I want to see Venom bite off the head, but it didn't show it.
You know, they could do a PG-13 in the theaters, and then have a rated R version you can get on Blu-ray or DVD.
That'd be cool too. Either way, I'd be happy. Bitbiter says Little Rocks. Kind of Loca says, man, I don't do superhero movies. I only care about Will Smith driving a Porsche down the streets in Miami. So,
Bad Boys 3.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hyped for that, but Martin Lawrence, man, he looks like
garbage.
I wouldn't say garbage. Just like, you know, he hasn't done anything in a while. You know, he looks tired, and I'm really surprised that they agreed to do it.
It helped. People probably had a big interest in it. You know.
Yeah, but I always heard that those two didn't get along with each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, too bad, because on screen they make a heck of a team. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, definitely. Bad Boys for Life is definitely something I'm interested in watching as well. See how he did me, Marcus? No, Bad Boys is something I'm interested in watching as well. But you know, That's old news. I mean, I know it premieres like this Thursday, but that Morbius trailer, that's new news. That's new. I think that when did that drop? Today? Day after
Yeah,
yesterday?
literally today.
It dropped today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit Biter says the trailer looked like the same old jokes. He must be talking about Bad Boy for Life. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong. We're watching Will Smith drive a Porsche down Miami. Look, man. I can't knock it, man. Everyone has their own taste. I know, brother, man. Look, we gonna watch. Trust me, we're gonna watch Bad Boy for Life too. You know, that's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen in the theaters, but it's gonna happen.
Man, Bad Boys are some of my favorite movies. So
Yeah, no, they're good movies. I was just messing with my brother. I would give him a hard time. That was all. Let's see. If Lauren and Smith didn't get along off camera, but you can't tell it on screen, that's acting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They definitely some good actors. You know.
well, that
You
happens a
know.
lot more than you think,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
especially a
Even
lot of
on.
sitcoms and stuff. A lot of those people don't like each other.
Yeah. They're saying that Cavill and the girl that plays Jennifer, they didn't seem to get along too well either. I was seeing some videos and they were like, yeah. Let's see. Hey Ortiz, what's your opinion that Marvel made a deal with manga company called Shonen Jump to make a manga version of Marvel? This is news to me. But why not? I'm down with it. I mean, DC did it with Batman, right? It made like a manga type Batman movie.
Well, they've already done Marvel manga, so this is Marvel manga 2.0. So they did Blade, the Wolverine series, and the X-Men movie.
Oh, there you go.
So I mean that's awesome that they're going to, because I enjoyed them. Not so much the Wolverine one, but just because I didn't care the way they made Wolverine look.
Yeah, I seen some of the Wolverine manga online, and I didn't like it either. I agree with you on that one.
Too skinny, too tall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad for Marvel or DC or anybody trying to find a new audience, you know. And I mean, you got to think about it. Manga is something that's actually been, a lot of people enjoy it more than the traditional comics. And when I mean traditional American comics.
Yeah, comics suffer. Manga just keeps getting better and better.
So I can't
put stuff out so fast. I mean, they just all the time, new stuff all the time. I can't keep up with half the crap.
Oh, kind of local says Black Lightning is one of my favorites. That's a DC series. I want Dave Chappelle to team up with Brain Brady and Jim Brewer to do a sequel to Half Baked, call it Fully Baked. That's not bad. They did a Half Baked too, though. Or was it a How High too? I can't remember which one. I saw it on Netflix, but I didn't actually watch it. I just saw the title.
As long as Wayne Brady gets to act like himself, like he did in that Dave Chappelle, where he was a pimp and smoking that crack or whatever it was. You remember? Did you ever watch the Dave Chappelle show?
Not believe it or not, I never watched a single episode.
Yeah, there's an episode where he goes to hang out with Wayne Brady, and Wayne Brady turns out to not be the nice guy that we all think he is. He's got prostitutes. He's smoking. What was it? Was it PVC or whatever it was? PVC.
PCP.
Yeah, PCP. He's smoking that, and it was one of the funniest things Dave Chappelle had ever done.
Bankman said it was How High too, so he's seen it on Netflix as well. I knew I seen something. I didn't watch it, but I saw it like when I was scrolling through the titles. I checked it out. I mean, kind of just skimmed over it real quick. Now I'm good for manga though, Garth. I'm good for manga. I mean, I don't personally read any manga, but that's just me.
It could get you into it though if they do it right and the artwork's good enough.
Wait, a lot of the manga artwork is not bad.
No, And a lot of times just the story's a little confusing, but if you can get past that, you can enjoy yourself a really good story.
Look, I keep telling y'all the comic book shop that I go to is ridiculously stocked. Like ridiculously stocked. So whenever I'm just browsing around, I look at all the sections. The manga section is huge, bro.
Yep.
And I just flip through the books. They let you flip through the books and whatnot. So I checked out some of the artwork. It's not bad. I even thought about picking up Alita Battle Angel since I saw the movie, but then I was like, if I pick it up and read it and I like it better than the movie, I'm going to see the movie in a different light. I kind of just don't want to ruin the movie because the movie was so good to me.
I never gave that movie a chance.
That movie is great, dude.
I couldn't get past her eyes, dude.
Nah, but the movie's good.
I couldn't get past her eyes, man. I've seen a lot of clips, and the battle scenes and the fight scenes are really awesome. But maybe if it's on some type of streaming service, I'll watch it one day. But yeah, I couldn't bring myself to pay for it because I was like, her eyes are freaking me out.
Nah, just watch it when it comes on something, like DVD or whatever, Netflix. It's a good movie, man. It's a good movie. It really is. Garth says, I know there's a four audit or adult anime Marvel series, X-Men, Wolverine, Iron Man, and Blade. 2 more, but kids anime, Marvel Disc War, and Future Avengers. Manga doesn't sell on my LCS. It says Bitbiter, and Dr. Vetman says Ghost Spider ongoing comic has been really great. I love it when Goy interacts with Peter. I've seen the books, but I haven't picked them up. And Trusty said you actually get used to the eyes after a while, Josh.
Not from the clip I was watching. The fight scene was amazing. But every time it would show her face, I was like, oh. It's like something out of a nightmare.
No, the movie was good, bro. Like, hey, everybody in the chat who watched Alita Battle Angel, if y'all thought the movie was great, type of 1. If y'all thought the movie was bad, type 2.
Which is so funny. You're saying it was good, but didn't it flop in the theaters?
Did it? I don't know.
I heard it did really bad.
I don't know, but
after it was out of theaters, everyone talked, hype about it. But when it was in theaters, people were not talking so good about it.
I don't know. We always talk. I mean, we talked pretty highly about it. I watched it, but I did not watch it in the theaters. You're right. I did watch it after the fact, either on Redbox or something. So, Dr. Vetman says 3. I haven't seen it. So, Pinkman hasn't seen it. Wow. Well, anyway, I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. So it's whatever, different tastes for different folks, like my brother says. He likes movies about Porsches. I just like messing around with him, man. Don't mind me, fellas. Don't mind me. He's my brother. I get to pick on him every so often. Trust me, he gets me back whenever possible. So it is what it is. Let's see. Typing. Everybody's chill. Let's see. Alita made a little bit over 400 million globally. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, globally. Okay.
But there's movies that do better internationally than they do in the local market. So
at least it did better than Charlie's Angels.
Well, everybody knew that was gonna be a bust.
God. My wife's like, I'm going to watch it. I know what you're saying, but I can't help it. I'm a huge Charlie's Angels fan. I'm like, no, you are a huge fan of Drew Barrymore. That's the only reason you like the other ones.
Right. Now that Charlie's Angel was good. The one with Drew Barrymore.
I can't watch them. Literally, she'll turn it on and I'll leave the room. I'm like, I can't do it, baby. I'm sorry. You enjoy it. It's fine. I've watched it a couple times with you. I'm never going to make you sit through the Lord of the Rings ever again. So
I apologize for ever making you sit through a movie.
Or even. Just don't ask me to watch that movie.
Uh, let's see. Right says Alita didn't do so as well because they didn't have allegedly bought full theaters like Disney did for Captain Marvel to inflate the box office take. Gosh says, I think you will like this comic book, but with the Marvel anime style, this Marvel anime comic series is called Aero. It's really amazing. I'll look into it. Because I'm always looking for something to read. Also got bad mouth by critics to death. Yeah, Rick.
Yeah, and that's what I heard like crazy is that just everyone was bad mouthing, but also from people that went and saw it that I know personally were not liking the movie. And then afterwards, also like everyone changed their tune. I was like, what the heck is going on? So that's the only reason I didn't give it a shot, just because I heard so much bad stuff about the movie.
Let's see. Rick Cognetti says, "What up, guys? What up, Rick? Man, thanks for coming by." Comic Book Boss says, "Alita also got bad mouth by critics." Oh yeah, we read that already. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. All right. So the trailer came out for Morbius today, right? The Verge already says the concept sucks. It's gonna be a terrible movie. So I'm already like, it's gonna be great. Like, oh, the Verge hates it. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I can't deal with the critics, man. Remember, those critics are millennials that are all into that, political crap, and everything to them is about some kind of political something, And if it doesn't have this or if it doesn't have that, then the movie sucks. It's not progressive enough. Blah 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 blah. So that's why I don't really care what the critics say. But when they say the movie's bad, that means it's something that I'm going to enjoy. Never fails me. Never fails me. If the critics like The Verge and Rotten Tomatoes says this movie sucks, case in point, Shaft. I loved Shaft. I don't care what anybody says. I thought Shaft was hilarious.
I haven't seen that either.
It's well worth it.
I want to. I'm not dogging it at all. I want to see that movie. I just have not had an opportunity to do so.
Yeah, if whenever it comes to Netflix or whatever, make sure you make some time for it. It is well worth it. It is funny as get out. That is funny as all get out. Shaft got horrible reviews, man. I watched it and my wife watched it and we both enjoyed it and laughed to death, man. Just because it was so funny. To me, it was anyway. And Garth says that's true, and I agree with you. Yeah. The Verge says they don't like it, man. Forget The Verge. That's all I'm saying. Bitbiter says same here. Marcus Givens is laughing. It's just the way I feel about it, because the critics are thinking for people that are in a much younger age group than me. I'm still an old school guy. It is what it is. I'm not saying that they're not good at their jobs, but I'm just saying that when they tell me it's going to be bad because it offends their sensibilities, then I know it's going to be good because I have no sensibilities to offend. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I just want to watch good action flick, and have some fun. Let's see. Maranka says Rotten Tomatoes is rotten. Their audience critic scores have been proven to be rigged. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do about it? There are some movies like, look, I'm thinking, you know what, Garth? The Witcher series is actually good. I had some issues with it. I thought it was slow. Josh thinks it's the most amazing series in the world, but overall, it's worth watching. I think you'll enjoy it. It was actually good. I mean, I didn't give it a 10 out of 10. What did I give it? Like 8.5 out of 10? 7.5 out of 10?
7.5. See, I've watched it twice now, all the way through. Absolutely love it. Still, probably my favorite thing Netflix has done.
Yeah, but if The Witcher's world, it's short too. It's like what, 7 episodes? 8 episodes. It's 8 episodes. You could watch it easily in one afternoon. Just boom. Bitbiter says I'm watching it now. Yeah, it's not bad. But like I said, the issues I had with it were my issues. It's not like I just felt that I don't know. I wanted more video game type action, and it was more of a storytelling series, more like the books. You know?
No, because you're thinking Witcher 3, and we're on Witcher 1.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Witcher 1 does not hold up. People have tried to go back and play it now, and it sucks graphically, control wise, everything. Witcher 2 is actually even worse than Witcher 1. It really did not hold up very well.
Yeah,
But Witcher 3 is amazing. But you got to get past these stories, because these are important stories that build more into why Geralt is doing what he's doing, who
Right.
Ciri is. I mean, I'm in the books right now, and I'm in the second to last one, and holy hell, the writer has just turned Ciri loose, and it's just like, holy crap. And like, they're not even focusing on Geralt. Like, the whole second to last book has barely had Geralt in it at all. It's all been about Ciri. And it's just amazing what type of a character she is becoming. So yeah, definitely my favorite thing that has come out on TV so far.
Yeah. So there you go. You got two opinions. You know, we rated 7.5 and above. 7.5 by me. He gives it a 10 out of 10. I think it was fun enough.
I give it a solid 9. I mean,
Solid 9.
Yeah, because I mean, there was a few. I think there was some sometimes like the something with the how they would read their lines. I couldn't understand at all what they said.
Right.
I was like, what the heck did he just say? And even watching it twice, I was like, I don't know what he said. I'm like, I don't know what he said at all in that scene. And then I think as well with the Geralt just humming and the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, that got a little annoying after a while.
It did, but it felt kind of video. That part felt like, yeah, I kind of didn't mind that part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at a certain, but overall, it is by far my favorite thing that has come out. But yeah, a solid 9. I mean, there's a few scenes here and there. I wish the lighting would have been better, or like I said, that the vocally I couldn't understand at all what they said in that scene. So yeah, I had some issues with that type of stuff.
Okay, cool. So Bitbiter, one of our good friends, says he agrees. It's about a 9. Garth says, I heard a lot of people say The Witcher might destroy the Game of Thrones. I don't know. I never watched Game of Thrones. But
the person who's developing it, I'm sorry to keep interrupting you, buddy.
Go ahead. You're fine. You're fine, man. All I do is reading the comments and then pausing for
effect.
Right.
The person who the showrunner, not showrunner, the producer, whoever it is, she's planning 7 seasons. She is hoping that people just get behind this show as much as they already have already. I mean, they already said Witcher season 2 before it aired on TV, because everyone who had seen it loved it so much. They were like, can we go ahead and get the rights to do season 2? And Netflix said yes. So
that's awesome. And I'm glad that Netflix is doing it season by season instead, because they got that the Netflix Marvel Universe is still under contract by Netflix, and now they're not doing anything with it because of Disney Plus, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Abe Sapien, how you doing? And I really, really wanted them to continue the Punisher story arc. I know a lot of people are not happy with that series, but I personally liked it. So
I didn't care for it. And which is surprising, because I'm a huge Punisher fan.
But that's probably why, because they really didn't do. Go ahead.
I was just saying, if you do wrong to that character, I'd get bored. And there was just too much of Wham Wham Frank and not enough Bang Bang Punisher.
That was enough killing in it.
No, no. Now, after you see the movies and then you see this, I'm just like, eh. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, the Punisher that was in Daredevil season 2,
yes,
that was his best part. when he got his own season, I think they focused too much on
The
PTSD
tragedy.
issues,
Yeah.
and they didn't give me enough of the Frank Castle Punisher. Then that's how you're saying Witcher. I wanted more Witcher 3. I wanted more combat. I wanted more. I wanted more badass. I don't care anymore. Frank Castle. This was let me deal with all these issues and think about it and maybe even cry about it some parts. No, I was not happy with it. They could have done for me. They could have done a lot better with that.
They could have, but overall, I was happy with it. I was not at all intrigued with Jessica Jones, but John Phillip apparently was. I didn't like it. Honestly.
Daredevil season 1, Daredevil season 2, and that's all I watched.
Yeah, Daredevil season 1, 2, and 3 were all good to me. I liked them.
I hated 3, dude. I gave it 2 episodes and quit.
You know, I liked Luke Cage season 2 episode. What was the episode that they did? Heroes for Hire. That was the best episode ever between Luke Cage, Defenders, and Iron Fist. When the team from Luke Cage was able to take over and write Iron Fist, oh my goodness, that episode was amazing.
See, I wanted to like Luke Cage because I liked the guy who was playing the acting. I just couldn't get past the language, dude.
Yeah.
It was a big shocker. I was just like, holy crap, they're using that word. I couldn't have it on when my kids were awake. I could get away with Daredevil whenever they're upstairs or something, but I couldn't get away with Luke Cage at all. We don't watch movies that have that strong a language whenever the kids are awake.
Right.
So we just never picked it back up.
No, I get it.
It just died because of the content for us. And I never wanted to see Jessica Jones, especially after seeing whenever she came into the Defender stuff. Whatever the team up season.
The Defenders, yeah.
God, this is so boring. And then I didn't care for the Luke Cage guy.
Mike Coulter.
Yeah, well, I did. I guess the writing is what I should say, not so much as acting. It felt like they were trying to do Arrow. That's all I could think about while watching is that this is the Marvel version of Arrow. It's like I can't do this. So I give it a shot.
But the Heroes for Hire episode on Luke Cage season 2, best episode out of the whole thing. Unbeatable Skunkle says binge watched The Witcher, good dog, and I liked it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad series. It's just I had some issues. I gave it a 7.5. Josh gives it a 9. Bitbiter gives it about a 9. So it's not bad. Those are not bad scores. You average it out, that's an 8.
You just wanted more cutting. That's all it was. You just wanted more sword play. And I
did. Dude, did you see the picture I sent you?
No.
Did I not send you that picture on Messenger?
Maybe not. I guess not.
Oh my Lord. Why did I not send that to you? I'm upset at myself.
But I mean, in the books, Geralt's one to really not.
Yeah, I sent you a picture on Facebook Messenger.
I want to go check it again. I have a bad memory, dude. I'd personally delete everything in my memory banks from the day before.
They needed the OG custom says Bitbiter. So my day was kind of jacked up. So I was dealing with that whole AT&T situation, and I had to drive all over town.
Was that today you sent it to me?
That was today, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I haven't looked at my phone. I've been working, so.
Oh, you'd like to make your own manga version of Dark Superior. Would you like to make actually I wouldn't mind making a manga version of my character that if I ever get around to writing it and get doing it would be all right. I wouldn't mind a manga version of the Borinkeneer. I think it would be pretty cool. I think in grayscale it would be amazing.
I've actually held that sword.
Yeah, this one's for sale though.
I almost bought the one.
So
there's a guy that comes to Comic-Con in Lexington, and he sells swords like that.
Yeah, so I have gone all over. I went to 2 different towns because I had to find it. I went to the Best Buy because AT&T told me to go to Best Buy. Best Buy tried to deal with AT&T. They told them I had to go to a corporate store, which is like 2 towns away. I had to drive to 2 towns away, talk to the corporate people. They wanted to send me back to Best Buy. I was like, no. This freaking train stops here. You're corporate, so we're going to deal with this. So eventually, 2 hours later, they quote unquote fixed it, right? And on my way out of the mall where the corporate store was, I saw this shop and they got like, oh my Lord, John. I sent you that one because you're a Thundercats fan, right?
Yeah.
But they had every freaking replica for World of Warcraft in there. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like I wanted to take a video of the store, but everything was so tightly packed that if I try to, straighten out so I can hold the phone steady, I would knock half the stuff over. Do I think Disney is afraid of Netflix and HBO Max streaming? Nah, I don't think so. They have properties that the other people don't have, But what I do like is the fact that all these other streaming services are picking up obscure comic book series to put out, Like HBO did The Watchmen, Netflix is doing a whole bunch of them. Shoot. Hulu has a couple too. What's that? Death Academy or something Academy. I know Netflix has the Umbrella Academy. There's one on Hulu with there's a whole bunch of little assassin teenagers. I forgot the name of that. No. But that's a comic book series. So I like that. I like that a lot of these they're picking up different ones, They're picking up different ones here and there. So it's kind of cool to see that. It's not cool that everybody's doing it exclusively on their stupid streaming service because I don't want to have like 10 streaming services. Just one, I just want to have one. Like, can I get one with everything? Because, man, stuff gets expensive when you start adding all these streaming services together.
Yeah, I mean, we still keeping Disney Plus because of the kids, but I personally haven't used it since I finished Mandalorian. So
yeah, and that was a good series too. Season 2 is coming sometime this year,
and the Obi-Wan series, which I am excited about.
Yeah. AT&T is trash. The Boys on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I've read the books.
My wife wanted to watch it, so we watched the first episode, and after that she goes, I don't think I want to watch that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I said, okay, I'll just finish it by myself then. I haven't yet though.
Yeah, so Maranya says AT&T is trash. I do agree. I've had them forever though. They refused to replace my brick phone that was paid off for free, and they promised free upgrade. We ditched AT&T, went to consumer cellular, and paid 1/3 of the AT&T bill. Look, I am mad at that. I mean, I cannot believe. So for those of you that don't know the story, I upgraded my phone, and I wanted a Galaxy Note 10, and they're $1,100. But Best Buy before Christmas, had a sale that I don't know if you consider the sale, but we'll just call it a sale. They had a special, right? Where if you buy it outright, you pay $899 instead of the $1,100, right? And what I usually do is I buy the phone, and then 2 months later, I just buy it outright because I don't like having those installment plans, right? Yeah. So when I was like, oh shoot, $899, I'll go ahead and buy it and pay it off because I don't want to have the installment plan, number one, because it raises your phone bill. And so I did that, and then I come around and look at my bill, and they hit me with an installment plan. So they was charging me for the phone I already paid for again. So that's why I was kind of upset, going everywhere trying to get this resolved. Do you think Netflix can make their own superhero series, but not Marvel DC, just their own superheroes? I mean, they're doing that with Lock and Key, right? That's a series. They did it with what else does Netflix have that with the Umbrella Academy, which is a superhero series? It's not Marvel or DC, but what is that? Image?
I don't know. I heard it was sucked.
It wasn't all that good. What else did they have? But Netflix has their own stuff, but I don't think they've created anything original like Netflix original superheroes. But they have
Amazon
they
has
have hmm?
Amazon has the tick.
Yeah, Amazon has the tick. Trusty said Umbrella Academy is Dark Horse. There you go. So they have some stuff. They have some stuff that's not Marvel or DC for sure. For sure. It's just I don't know. I don't know because I didn't like Umbrella Academy. I watched it, but I wasn't really super like, oh, I can't wait for season 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was you know, So, but it was there, you know.
I just need The Witcher to hurry up. That's all I need.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's see. Hit by The Boys was awesome. I got Skunky into the Boys and Witcher, says Good Dog Press. Yeah, I've read 2 of the volumes. Those are some thick books for The Boys. It's like 6 volumes. I read like two or 3 of them. But I don't know. It just takes me a while to get through them. I think it's better to watch it than to read it. Like, I just don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I couldn't get through the Titans or Doom Patrol, says Bitbiter. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I ain't mad at it. But I think they do have some stuff, and Netflix can pick up pretty much anything. You know, it's just a matter of the money being right, budget wise and whatnot. All right, Garth, man, you have a good evening, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for joining us. God bless and Godspeed. Yeah, man. So I don't know, you know. We'll see. What can you do? Excuse me. That's awesome. Yeah, but who knows? Who knows?
I saw that Hawkeye got delayed indefinitely.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that. I know the What If is coming, like they said, it's gonna be a cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
And that's gonna be interesting. I mean, even if it is cartoon, they said they're using the voices of the actors and actresses that were in the MCU. Because they introduced the lady that played Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
She said she's gonna be doing the voiceover of her character.
That's cool.
And then they were talking about RDJ is gonna voice over his Iron Man character on the What If story for Iron Man. So we'll see. Bitbiter says, I'm waiting on Shang-Chi. A lot of people actually are. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I just don't know about going forward with the MCU. You know, I think they did their best work. I think the best work is behind them. I'm just kind of worried about what they're going to push forward. And I could be wrong. Maybe the best work is forward. You know, everybody says, I heard it was going to be like Bloodsport. Oh, well, then it might be good. Bloodsport was an okay movie. Frank Dukes. Let's see. All right, cool. Everybody's chilling. But I don't know, man. You know, I mean, you hear a lot of people say that there's a lot of Marvel movies that really didn't enjoy to begin with. And then I just think that this is like the best shot that they had. Like, I don't know if they're gonna do like another whole interwoven 10 years of movies. You know what I mean?
If they do the Fantastic Four right, and they do them bringing in the X-Men into it right, it could be pretty interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. Cause those are characters that people really like. That's why they've been so hard to do, you know. A lot of people like Fantastic Four. And of course I like the X-Men. Well, I actually like Wolverine, but he was part of the X-Men, so I guess by proxy I like the X-Men. But I was actually a fan of Wolverine. Let's see. I heard it was gonna be okay. Let's see. I like the Marvel movies, not as epic as I would like. I mean, yeah, I could see that. I can't get mad behind that. I did enjoy it, you know, especially when they did Thor Ragnarok. I thought that was really good. I liked it. Um, you know, and I like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought that was pretty cool the way they did those. I did like the Iron Mans. I had no problem with that. Some of the Captain America stuff was good. You know, but overall, you know, I kind of enjoyed it. Marcus says Hugh Jackman did his thing on Wolverine. Just wonder who's going to top that. I don't know. That is a great question. I just don't see. I don't know. Until someone does it, it's going to be hard to see. But like, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine for now. You know what I mean? For the time being, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. You know? He is, as Marcus Gibbons would say, the cheeseburger legend. Yeah, man. Yeah, so that place was cool, man. Oh, I almost took a picture of this huge Pikachu they had at that mall, too. That thing was like 3 feet tall, man.
Aw.
I was like, man, I'll take a picture of this, but then Josh's daughter's going to be like, I want. I was like, nope, I can't.
Yeah. She's all about the Pikachu.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't even bother. Let's see. I'm annoyed that now they're going to get a proper Mandarin. They took Stark Iron Man out of the MCU, and that was the Iron Man villains from the back in the day. I like Liv Schreiber as Sabretooth. Yeah, he did a good Sabretooth. I ain't mad.
Now, which Sabretooth did he play?
The one he was on the Wolverine movie that had the bad Deadpool.
Okay. Yeah, I like him. He's a really good actor.
He's remember the bad Deadpool?
I remember the bad Deadpool.
Not bad meaning as in like he was a bad guy, but bad as in it was really terrible rendition of Deadpool that even Ryan Reynolds was upset that he had to do it. Not as upset as he was for doing Green Lantern, but apparently he really hated doing that.
I'll say this: that they liked him as Sabretooth, and I liked how they did Emma Frost.
Oh yeah, that was pretty tight, right?
I think that was the better Emma Frost than the one they did for the whatever the younger X-Men they did, whatever the heck, First Class.
Yeah,
group. I didn't care for that Emma Frost.
Yeah, you know that's and maybe you never know. Maybe they'll do a Mandarin pre-Thanos snap and bring RDJ back in. Who knows?
Shoot, cost them $100 million to make a movie out there to read the script.
Look, man, it's the price you pay for casting someone so perfectly for Iron Man. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, it's not. I think his deals are for profit sharing with the movie. You know, I think he just gets paid like whatever, and then he does profit sharing. You know, Big Biter says First Class Emma Frost was very disappointing. Scrolls is all I got to say. That twist at the end, though, huh? With the scroll and Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh, thanks for ruining it.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
No, I just got it for Christmas.
Well, but man, damn, it's like middle of January, brother.
Yeah, I was waiting for The Witcher, and I watched The Witcher, and I've been doing artwork every freaking night.
Well, never. Just pretend like you didn't hear that. Anything that I just said.
No, I can't forget about it now.
You can't unhear it.
Oh, no, the whole damn movie's ruined for me.
Not really. Just the last
No,
bit of the movie.
I got it for Christmas. I was like, oh, that's great. You know, yay, because I hated the other one, so I'll probably hate this one too.
So you haven't watched it, so you know. Marcus is laughing. He says Marcus is laughing because I spoiled the movie for you, man. That's messed up.
Yeah, thanks, Marcus.
Oh, I didn't mean to spoil it.
It's like, dang.
Just make sure your wife doesn't watch the stream either, just in case.
She don't watch our streams.
My wife either. She'll watch like the first few minutes, scroll a little bit, then hit the like button.
No.
That'll be it. I guess no love from my own family.
I went to go. I was playing with my brothers the other night. And I said, well, guys, I got to get off here in a little bit. I got to stream. I don't think anyone's going to hop on with me, but I'm still going to stream. They're like, oh, what are you streaming? I'm like, really? Really? I've been doing artwork on YouTube, man. Oh, that's right. Yeah, thanks, you jerk.
They're like, yeah, we're not interested.
Yeah. Until they want some artwork done.
Michael says, I'll make you forget I have something. What you got? Michael says, I'll make you forget.
Unless it's boobies, then I ain't gonna forget.
I don't know. I don't get how Captain Marvel was a game-changing movie when, in my opinion, she didn't drive the movie. I think your boy Dr. Watson drove the movie. What's the boy name? Jude Law.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Black Panther. I just have no desire to, just because of after seeing the Avengers, and it's just like, all right, there was no point. They didn't use half the technology they had. And then I haven't seen Ant-Man Wasp.
Those are kind of funny.
I need to. I enjoyed the first Ant-Man, but Ant-Man 1 was kind of like one of those movies everyone's like, I really enjoyed it. When was the last time you watched it?
I watched it the other day.
Yeah, sure you did.
I've been watching the whole thing all over again. Every movie from beginning to end of the MCU that's on Disney Plus.
It's like I refuse to watch Iron Man. I won't watch them.
Those are the ones that I watch the most.
Nope, I won't watch them. I love Robert Downey Jr. I've already said my piece on this. I don't need to repeat it, but yep, I won't watch them. But I've seen Captain America, the first one and second one, I don't know, half a dozen times. I've seen the Thor movies just as much. The Guardians of the Galaxy probably the most, because my 7-year-old likes the baby Groot and likes the Rocket Raccoon.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, so. But probably out of the whole Marvel movies, I've watched the most is the X-Men. Even as much as I hate them, I watch them the most just because it's the characters I enjoy the most.
Yeah, I watch Logan the most, a lot more than I really want to, because it makes me sad every time I watch it.
I've saw Logan in theaters. I've owned it since it came out on Blu-ray, and I have not even broken it out of the plastic. And that's just because it's hard to watch that movie with kids around.
Right.
And Deadpool, same thing. Love the Deadpool movie. Both of them. But I can't watch that with my kids around.
Marcus Gibbons says, so Tesla's going to pay hackers $1 million in a free car if they can fully hack the Model 3. What are your thoughts? I say it's going to get hacked.
I thought he was going to make me forget. I guess he forgot.
Yeah, if Tesla, okay, so here's the thing with here's the thing with hacking, right? If you lock it down and you stay proprietary, you're usually pretty good. That's why iPhone doesn't do a lot of craziness, you know what I'm saying? And neither Apple. But the minute you start adding stuff that you need, like plugins and stuff like that, then you add multiple sources of vulnerabilities to your system. So right now, Tesla has none of that except for Slacker Radio. Yeah, Slacker Radio and maybe Google Maps. I think it's the only third-party stuff that they really use in their cars. Everything else is closed loop, but they're using a Linux-based OS. So I don't know, but I think it's going to get hacked. I think it's going to get hacked. You know, because that the money should have made you forget it, says Marcus.
What money? I didn't hear no money.
Yeah, Tesla's going to pay hackers $1 million in a free car if they fully hack the Model 3.
Yeah, I don't know what the crap you all are talking about. I don't keep up cars.
Tesla is a computer on wheels.
Okay. So is Rosie from the Jetsons, but
But anyway, $1 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, they make me forget about Spider-Man.
What about Spider-Man? We wasn't even talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah. You just keep playing the idiot. Go ahead.
Who says I'm playing? No, I'm just kidding.
And then your wife walks in.
Yeah, then I wasn't playing.
You ruined the movie for him.
No, but if Tesla is doing that, it's gonna get hacked. The only times systems were hard to hack is, like I said, is when they have nothing, no third-party stuff, no plugins like Flash or anything like that, because those are easy to exploit. But I don't know, we'll see. But I just got a feeling that Tesla's gonna be paying $1 million, but that's okay because their stock just hit $500. So I don't think they're gonna be missing out on a lot. I don't think. Nah, they take it to a convention in Nevada, like in Nevada and whatnot, it'll probably get hacked in like 30 minutes. Because the first thing they're gonna do is go for that Bluetooth exploit, see if they can get in that way. Because I don't see no other way they're gonna get to it. They have to connect to it somehow, and the only way they're gonna be able to do that is to the Bluetooth. I mean, it does have an antenna for a Wi-Fi antenna too. So yeah, there's two entry points. They had the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi antenna and the LTE antenna. So I guess they set up a fake cell tower, and they get the Tesla to connect to that for updates. Then they can get to the Tesla that way. Yep. That's what same thing I was thinking. No, they're not gonna let nobody get in their car. You have to get into the car first, and the only way to get into the car first is either through the hotspot, the LTE connection, or the Bluetooth. You can't get into the car any other way, or you smash the window. So I'm assuming that the hacking is going to have to take place with people not inside the car, because you want to get into the car. And besides, it's a computer. You don't have to be inside the car for it. They'll probably try to do like a blue snarfing, blue sharking, set up a fake cell tower. Maybe they can get in that way. It'll be interesting to see how they do it. They could probably do it with an iPhone 10 over Bluetooth. No, I'm just kidding. That would be pretty cool, though, right? Well, actually, now that I think about it, if they can get the signal from the 5, they can get in the car. Tesla Model 3s, people use their phone. People use their phone as the key, so that uses the Bluetooth. So if they can intercept that handshake, then they can get into the car. Through the charge cable, overload or reset onboard computer. It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's not how that works on those cars. Those batteries are huge, and they got cooling cable. They got cooling systems, and they stop charging on their own. You would have to actually try to fry the car, and you do that, you'll probably blow up that battery cell. So you won't hack it, you'll destroy it, and probably everybody around it. That's not going to work like that. It would have to be a Bluetooth snarf. Because people do use their cell phones for keys for some Teslas. So I say they can intercept that handshake, then they can get in the car. Then they can do all the other stuff you talk about, the onboard diagnostics and stuff like that. It'll have to be through Bluetooth. I'm betting if they do it, it'll be through Bluetooth. That's my bet. That's the least secure communications. It'll have to be through Bluetooth, I'm thinking. And it depends on the Tesla too, because not all Teslas connect to the internet. Some of them you have to actually have, depending on what model you have to actually connect it to your Wi-Fi at home. They won't update over the air. That's the poor man's Tesla, though. But it'll have to be Bluetooth. It'll have to be Bluetooth, man. That seems like the weak spot. And it's the least expensive gear to get. For everything else, you need a dual antenna on the laptop to do the Wi-Fi portion, because you got to send and receive. Let's see. All they need to do is get Jeff Goldblum. If he can hack the alien mothership's computer, Tesla's child's play. I hear you. But even then, they had to use near-field communications. They had to be in there to use their equivalent of Bluetooth. They have to use some kind of near-field communication, some NFC. But it won't be NFC, because NFC is like super near-field. Bluetooth, you got at least a 30-meter radius or range. I think it'll be through Bluetooth. That's my opinion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That and a guy running shoot. Oh my gosh, I am getting old and forgetting stuff. It's not called Backtrack anymore. It's called something else. Bitbiter, help out. Help out. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. I mean, but that's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't want the Tesla. I would definitely want the $1 million. Shoot. Because with the $1 million, you could do whatever. If you got $1 million,
pay for the legal fees of hacking their systems.
Now if they're inviting you, man,
Nah, there's always a back door to that part. They'll get their money back.
Kali. It turned into Kali Linux. Backtrack turned to Kali. Kali is backtrack. Backtrack is Kali. There we go. I knew it'd come to me eventually. Yeah. So it's Kali Linux now. Backtrack is now called Kali Linux. Yeah, there's always a backdoor. Definitely. A Tesla, but it's like anything else, like OnStar, they can unlock your car remotely. So as long as it's connected to something. No, it's called Kali Linux. If you could even compromise, or you get a man, look, it does have USB ports in there. So if you can get in the car, you can put a USB port in there. You can plug a USB drive. You might be in. You might be, but you know why they're doing this, right? You know why this is happening. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I think this is happening. It might bore the hell out of the rest of you, but I'm gonna tell you why I think this is happening. All right. Full self-driving is around the corner for Tesla drivers, right? And people that have the full self-driving capability will be given the option to turn their Teslas into robo taxis, meaning you go home. You go to work, you set your car to robo taxi while you're working your 8 hours. Your car is driving itself around town, picking up clients and taking them to places, making you money, right? So what I'm thinking is Elon wants someone to try to hack it. So if they can't, he can say, hey, you're going to be safe in this car, even though no one's driving it. It's not going to get hacked and take you somewhere you don't want to go, right? And you'll be secure and you'll be good to go. And if someone does hack it, they'll just postpone the FSD one more year and, and let that backlash go down a little bit and try again. So this is brilliant. It's a publicity stunt. It's brilliant. Brilliant. Wow, a balloon. You know how you could make a high pitched sound like you could do in the old TVs? I don't know about that. But that makes sense. It makes sense. I personally still don't trust that self-driving stuff. But whatever. To each their own. I just don't really have that much faith in it. I could change the channels. Yeah, I don't know. There are no there are no there are no microphones on the outside of the Tesla that I can tell, that I've heard. There's sometimes someone posts a video on YouTube about they caught something trying to break in. There's no sound. So I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, it's not just Tesla, man. Look, if you have a GM vehicle, right? And they have that OnStar, guess what? You could be hacked too. Like most any car nowadays that has Bluetooth and has an onboard computer can be hacked. It's not just Tesla. Sorry to bust everybody's bubble. Everybody go back to the 1960s. Get you them old muscle cars with no computer chips or onboard chips. You'll be good to go. Everybody else, you're all at the mercy of whoever wants to hack your car. Sorry. Yeah, but I'm with you, Marcus. I'd rather have control of what's going on because of that onboard EMP.
Unless I can have an automated control like the cars in Total Recall.
Well, that's the thing, right? That that's what they're promising. They're promising like the
Do you
car
not
can
remember?
drive
Do you not
itself.
remember the car in Total Recall, the first one, the taxi
No.
had
Oh,
that
okay.
had that half dude in the front. I was like,
Right,
"Hey,
the
where
robot.
you going?"
Yeah, I remember now. I was
That's a taxi I want.
yeah. Well, like I said, I don't know. Johnny Cab says Ape Sapien.
Johnny Cabs. That's it.
I don't know. It's interesting to see what they're gonna do, but I just don't know if I wanna like all of a sudden, like you get in a car. And the thing is, those cars gotta be charged. So how do they get charged? Like if you're running around all day driving people back and forth, eventually, you know, are they gonna return back to your office like with enough charge to take you home? Is there going to be charging stations that are going to be there just for the cars? You know what I'm saying? 2008 cars, they all got. I think they got onboard diagnostics too. When did they started doing that? Any big modern mechanic people? They got onboard diagnostics. Pretty much. I'm sorry, man. That's what Waymo will turn into. They're driving around AZ now. Yeah, that a lot of people want to do that. A lot of people want to do that. They want to do that autonomous drive. Now, see, here's the thing, right? If all the cars are autonomous driving, they'll talk to each other over the network. That's awesome. But if everybody is driving, if you got a mixture of people driving their car and robots driving cars, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Humans are too unpredictable, man. Not only are humans too unpredictable, but driving conditions change too. You get a sudden downpour of rain and then your car breaks. Is that onboard computer going to adjust for hydroplaning? Is it going to know, if you start to slip one side or another, how to adjust? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, a lot of people are not going to know how to do that either, but
Maybe like iRobot.
then them things just bang around. The Roombas.
No, the iRobot.
Oh, like Will Smith.
Yeah, the iRobot movie.
Oh, okay. I thought you talked about the iRobot Roombas.
No, you could either drive it or you let the robot drive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Arthur Reed says, somebody please tell Tank Fred I'm looking for him. We'll let him know. For sure. And by the way, thank you for coming by, dropping by. We haven't seen Tank since last week.
The last stream we did, he hopped in, said hi, and that was it.
Yeah. It's been busy working, man. Been busy working. Yep. So Marcus is gonna go hack himself a Tesla. That's interesting though. I like it though. I think that's good. If they're trying to do some big things, they gotta test it out in the world. Tank is dropping Savage Bread on Thundercat haters. All right, send me a Facebook message. Kind of streaming, but I will answer to you as soon as possible, though. It's all good. It's all good, man. Yeah, man. Shoot, we're talking about a little bit about everything, Josh. We went from scrolls to Teslas to Morbius, which I still think is gonna be good. I hope it's gonna be good. It is my hope. It is my sincere hope that it's going to be good. Yeah. So, how many of y'all gave up on your New Year's resolutions already? How many of you didn't even bother? I'm only saying that because I'm still freaking doing my cardio that I didn't want to do. Had to do cardio. I was like, man, I hate cardio. I do hate cardio, man. I hate cardio with a passion. But I told myself I was going to do more cardio this year. And I already hate myself for it because I really, really hate cardio. Abe says he already quit. Yeah, it happens. That's it. That this is the week. Like this week, pretty much everybody already quit on the New Year's resolutions. Michael says, "Look, I've been having the same resolution for the last 15 years." Oh my lord. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, and then I was listening to the radio, and they were talking about the um, last week or this week. It's like a lot of people get depressed because they can't keep with the resolutions or whatever. I don't know. I don't think it's that serious. Serious. It's not that serious. Don't make it a research. Just make it a long-term goal. You'll be successful. Justin says, I don't even bother making resolutions anymore. Yeah. I just told myself I was going to do more cardio. And okay. Let me see. The only resolution that I've kept since 2008 is to do at least one sketch a day. Today's sketch makes it 63 done this year so far. Nice. I got it, Artie Reed. And I just made you a mod if you wanted to share your thoughts on that. Um, and that's very admirable. We appreciate it. Oh, wow. I just created a big old line over here. I don't even realize I did that. What the? What the what? Yeah. What the? Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, but don't make it a resolution. Don't make it. Make it a long term goal, says Marcus Givens. Like his goal term long should have been to post a video every week. But I think that long term goal is turned into one video every month. Where's Marcus at? Marcus, don't be hiding now. Don't be hiding. Don't be hiding, Marcus. Yeah, so he says he should have done that goal. Speaking of which, I got to check out our mutual friend, Bloodthirsty Gaming. I know he's been streaming. I haven't been able to go check him out though. I went there to his site the other day and checked them out. Ah, damn it. I hate it when I do that. Layer, new layer, paper, white, hide. Yeah, he's definitely grinding for sure, for sure. He is definitely doing it, man. Between him and my brother. Uh, Between him and my brother, man, they're doing big things. I hate it when I can't type. What's that language? Let's see. Let's see. You get restriction, make it turn gold, be successful. So at the end, should be that. All right, cool. We caught up in the chats, man. Doing big things. Kind of slowing down, tapering off. Yes. Oh no, this is just wintertime, man. Wintertime and my lungs don't agree. Me and the cold weather don't get along. And I was outside all day. You're just blah. Summertime, I'll be fine. Me and cold air, I just can't get along with cold air. That's all. That is all. To the 60s and 70s over there, man. It was like 38 over here, 30, 36. Man, 60s and 70s. I'll be loving that despite the rain. Me don't like it cold weather. Me don't like it cold weather at all. You know? Excuse me. Let me they got me on the background doing stuff. Y'all excuse me, I'm tippity typing in the background. Yeah, the coaster flip temperature. I don't know about that. It's always cold where I'm at.
Sorry
Shoot.
about that. My little girl started crying, so I had to go check
Oh,
her.
don't worry about it, man. You know me. I just,
Yeah, I went up there and she stood straight up in the bed, and I was like, "Okay, whoa, what's going on?"
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm over here in the background talking to Willie Reed. I'm gonna get this done real quick. Then I'll be done. with that. No, it's cold over here. Remember, I'm not in Cali. I'm up north. I need that warm weather, man. I ain't gonna lie. I miss that North Carolina down south. What they call them, Indian winters.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So when the winters are not really cold. And Marcus says, "Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not in the nice part of the West Coast, man. I'm in the crappy part of the West Coast. I'm in the terrible part. Terrible, Charles Barkley. Terrible part." Excuse me. You know what it is? I can't find my water either. You got last 3 more months. Shoot. It's more than that over here. I think winter's like 6 months on this side. Shoot. Matter of fact, gotta make a trip to Atlanta. Go mess with Marcus Gibbons. His life is too easy over there. Yeah, Indian summers. Oh, it's Indian summers? I thought it was Indian winters. Okay, I got it backwards. But I get it. I got it. That's what happens when you get old. You can't even get the right stuff. You can't even say the right sayings. Hmm. Marcus is laughing. Marcus just enjoys himself way too much, I think. Yeah. So at least the music is playing in my ears. Marcus says, because I love this family. I gotta figure out how to get this music to play through StreamYard, man. I'm sorry. I'm like super yarning. Super yarning. That's crazy. That is crazy. Hey, we love you too, Marcus, man. We love you too, brother. Everything is pretty quiet. Hmm. Interessante. Excuse me. Yep. So yeah, man. Everybody's really quiet. So I'm kind of on chill mode as well.
Chill mode.
Yeah, I definitely got to figure out how to get this music to pump through StreamYard. That way, everybody can at least listen to something instead of me breathing all crazy. You know.
Yeah, but can you have that if someone has their mic too close to the speakers, they're gonna reverberate into the
Oh
string?
yeah, that might be a problem. You're right about that. You're right. You're right. I don't know. I'm just trying to, improve the quality somehow. Just to keep the, the background, some kind of background noise, so I won't be so silent when I go deep into thought or deep into trying to figure out these lines. We talked about everything today, everything, everything. So I can't even be mad. Well, yeah, man, he's having some computer issues. He said his computer's out of warranty, and it busted.
Yeah, I read that. Sucks.
Yeah, we just need to get you over to Hawaii so you can fix it, man.
Nope.
You're not gonna go to Hawaii to fix it?
Yeah, I'm not a computer repairman.
Oh no. No, say it ain't so. I used to at one time. But now, not anymore. It's a thankless job. Why mess with what works? I don't know. Just gotta. Sometimes I feel like we go off into some deep silence. I guess part of this whole YouTube thing is to try to entertain you guys. You know, I'm actually not worried about the people that actually watch the live stream because you guys are entertained. If someone was to try to catch the replay, though, they'd be like, I'm done. You know, people coming in and out. That's awesome, man. We got 11 people watching. So whoever just came in, thanks for joining us. We got 12 if you count the one guy on DLive. I think that's where he's at. Or that one person in DLive. But man, we didn't doing big things. 10-minute warning, Marcus. You missed it. Yeah, Marcus says we're perfectly fine. Sometimes you need that silence. right, cool, cool, cool. I just get sidetracked with all my yammering and stammering and and whatnot. Where's my mouse? I have to find my pump. Man, today I felt like easy hard work on the left. Listen to you guys and being on the has made me feel better. I'm glad you enjoy it, and I hope you're not feeling like that out for too long. I just messing around with some old pop. I've done this Hulk before, but it was a while back, and I just wanted to see how much I've actually personally improved. So I figured I'd do it again, you know, and compare it to the last one I did. Because, I actually do enjoy this inking thing, man. But eventually we're gonna have to start doing streams on writing this doggone story of mine. Probably gonna enlist everybody's help. And then see what happens from there. Like I said, eventually I want to get this thing done. Don't worry, it won't be through Indiegogo. You guys are gonna be safe. Just want to do it a little bit differently. I have to go check on Rick's campaign, see how it's doing. See how Cross Comics Canadian Shield is going. Be interesting to see how far he's going and he's gotten in his campaign. Good thought press. Made in Canada and Maple Leaf Major by Josh, Chris, and GDP.
Oh yeah,
No,
how about that?
I'm not gonna make 10 banger covers. No. 5 minute warning says, no, I don't know yet. I have an idea in my head, and I really want to hire this young lady. What's going on? C collects, who seems to be an awesome writer. She wrote a snippet for me, and I think she's amazing. I definitely want to get her to write it and pay her for it, and then see what I can do about getting it drawn. It's just a one shot, no 10,000 variants or nothing like that. Just one story, just to say. I did it. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Ortiz and gang? What's up, man? You caught us at the very, very end with 5 minutes left. Z collects. Good Thought Press says powered by maple syrup. Yeah. I don't know, Never know. Just to do something. But I definitely want to have it self-funded, though. I guess that's why one of the reasons why I'm just kind of taking my time. Just taking my time and relaxing because I want to do it out of. I don't want to, you know, be on those kind of terms, man. And it's funny because people are receiving Cyberfrog, and I still to this day have not gotten my copy. It just kind of blah. Kind of blah. We'll make it happen even if it's just a backup story. Okay, we could do that. You still waiting on yours too? Me too, buddy. I still haven't received it. I'm so upset about that. But anyway, I digress. We got 3 minutes left. I'm keeping track for myself now. And of course, Trusty couldn't be with us today because he's doing commissions. But don't forget that Trusty's actually working on a story with Macho Dan. It's a 4-pager. Lunch Meat, I believe, is the name of the title. Is the title of the story. So keep your eye out. It might be coming soon in somebody's Indiegogo campaign near you. That would be awesome. Correct, says Trusty. Look, my memory is bad, but I try to remember important stuff. And Trusty's kind of important. A little bit, somewhat, a tad bit. But don't tell Trusty that. He might get a big head. But anyway, Cross Comic says, hey, check out my comic, The Canadian Shield, issue number 1 on Indiegogo. And we were just trying to figure out how that was going. All right, 2 minutes left. So let me go ahead and Maximissimos Josh Chris Art. And Josh, tell everybody where you could be found.
Yeah, Josh Chris Art. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Josh Chris Art. And as you can see, we have finally reached the color process. So I'm just putting the basics down right now, and trying to hopefully get this done maybe the next week or so.
All right, awesome. And of course, my name is E Ortiz, and you can find me here on YouTube as E Ortiz. Under E Ortiz, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, E Ortiz Arts, and on Twitter as colorblind_E. As always, I appreciate everybody that comes out, pays attention to us, listens to us, drops a like, and keeps us companies on a nightly basis. People like Maranya and Good Dog Press and Trusty Sidekick, Cross Comics. He just hit $400, he said, on his campaign. Abe Sapien, Z Collects, Marcus Givens, all y'all, man. Love y'all very much. Thank y'all so much for always coming and keeping us company. Hope everybody has a good evening. God bless and good night.